position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Has the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it to the back. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pushes for the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Page. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fountain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Dances away to buy time. He's open on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Found a seam. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Running to Green. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll move the tight end to the air on first down. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right?
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Takes the easy one to the back. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got the back over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A low line drive and short kick. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives the...
He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Going to take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Finds someone. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cole. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets them.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snags it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move. Nice move to pick up yardage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And you can give all the credit to the defense no chance and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 9 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Right midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Hey, camper!
Back to pass. Under fire! And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge... Oh, what a call. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the school.
Man, I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a first down, and the clock is stopped.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Touchdown, UNC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Gotta find a completion on this one. Buys a little time. He'll take another shot here. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.